Yeah, no, definitely speak
Wait,
to the mic. And
what do you mean? Spend
project.
$50 on what?
Like studio time, basically, so that they can have a space to fucking have it look. Oh, excuse me, have it look nice and everything. But yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you gotta do your off-world shit, man. Build your shit.
Oh, you talking about like just go into a space where you can like rent out the space?
Yeah, type shit. You know, like
I mean, realistically, if I break down the numbers, I mean, I got like over 10 grand
Word.
in this studio, just like the building materials and like building it. So that's how many episodes that break that down by 50. That's what.
I don't know.
I'm a little high. That's like what?
Somebody pull out a
Is
calculator.
that 200 episodes?
please.
That might be, yeah, it's like 200 episodes. So that's not a bad deal. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, niggas also don't know how to actually build stuff, so I get it. Like everybody else, like you actually know how to like put a structure together and like put electricity in that motherfucker. So that's also a thing that. So I can't necessarily say, hey, do the off-world thing. I be saying it though.
I'm trying to think when I built this spot, I definitely knew I was going to do a podcast, but it was more of a spot just to even like chill with the homies, do whatever creative shit.
Yeah.
Like I can't smoke in the crib, so even like having a spot just to be able to smoke at, catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, dude, you got to. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, bro. Oh, I said thank you for having me.
What?
Thank you for coming. You did have me recently. I think that was my first. That was like my first second like podcast appearance. I did a podcast with this girl on Zoom. During the pandemic.
Yeah. Well, how was that?
It was cool. It was cool. She was supposed to come on here too, but she bullshitted.
It'd be like that.
You ever be having guest bullshit?
A little bit, but not too much. People usually tell me ahead of time, like, hey, something's going on. And then people also don't usually live too far. People be late. I was late today, so goddamn, I can't blame nobody. But yeah, no, it's usually pretty.
What's the
chill.
Have you had any weird experiences with guests? You ain't got to say no names. I got one in particular that I might go into.
Any weird experiences? No, not really, but I definitely have had some like conversations that like didn't go the way I thought. And then I guess one thing is that happens after I do the conversation, because I'll do them like back to back. It'll be like 8 niggas in my backyard for like 2 hours after. And I'm like, all right, y'all. We did it.
It's time to go home.
Yeah, I love y'all, but you know, we could.
The previous guests will wait and watch the next.
Yeah. Which is cool. But then it's like it'd be all done, and I'm like, all right now.
See, that'll be weird to me, bro. Doing multiple in one day. I think we talked about this before too. Like, or even like I really noticed this with when we did the joint at the festival the other day. Matter of fact, you were there too. Yeah. I found that it was hard to get, because like when I do it like this, I try to get people comfortable to where they almost forget about the cameras.
Yeah.
And we just have a conversation. Like we just kind of focus on each other. But I found out when we do it at spaces like that, when there's like a lot of shit going on, people walking around and shit, like people kind of focus more on the cameras. It's like they were nervous or like.
Really?
I don't know. It didn't feel like we weren't really locked into the conversation as much. Like it felt kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, and it was like a whole festival thing going on, you know, performers and vendors and stuff. So I'm sure people are also just like looking out for everything else that's going on. I was comfortable as a bitch in that motherfucker. He said, hey, you know, they come here. I'm like, ha! It's like that. Hey, what's up?
And maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe it's just like a different system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Maybe I just need to learn how to kind of construct it better.
I felt comfortable, bitch. I felt like you did good too. So like, you know.
Cause I didn't. You see a little promo clip I put up from it?
Yeah, yo. Let me say, the videography and your shit been going crazy. Like,
you fuck with it?
Yeah. It's like it's really good.
The Larry shit been my favorite shit.
Yeah.
You see Larry when he met his plug at the.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Shout out to Larry.
Bro, shout out to Mr. Nasty too. The dude that was in there with Larry.
Yeah.
So he's actually so he been fucking with the show for a minute. I just met him actually that day. He lives in Williamsburg. He came out from Williamsburg to Virginia Beach, like meet us, chop it up and shit. So fucking he literally I almost didn't believe him. At first he was like, yeah, I'm pretty much caught up. I'm up to 113. So he's seen like damn near every episode of the show. He fucking he does like some type of streaming, like game streaming. I think he played GTA. So this was like probably like 6-7 months ago. He put like a clip of the show on his GTA stream, like on the TV, like his character was watching it or whatever. So that was cool. But he came to the shit and I seen his fit. I'm like, bro, we got to do something. Like I feel like you could be Larry's plug. Like so that was just random. So we just shot that real quick. Like shout out to bro.
Like I said, the videography been going crazy. All the concepts, fucking Larry, all that shit as far as.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, just trying to get more, just keep doing new things, bro.
You shoot all the videos? You shoot all them? You shoot them and edit them?
Yeah, Larry joints?
Like
everything, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's shit fire. I was like, damn, this is a good ass recap. Like,
so though, that recap was just bare minimum kind of, because fucking, I was going to drop the whole shit. We talked, because we had like an hour and 40-minute convo with people out there. And it was like a dope convo, you know what I'm saying? We had a good time. We had some good conversations. But what it was, the reason I didn't drop it, because I actually lied. On the recap, I was like, our audio cut out. I lied about that. It didn't really cut out. I just didn't want to drop it. Like, it was just because it was loud music in the background. So the noise cancellation was fine, so you couldn't really hear the music that loud. But it was the fact that the music was so loud that we were all yelling to hear each other there in real life. So it was just a bunch of people yelling into a mic for an hour and a half. So like, it just wasn't really that good of a listening experience.
Nah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit get complicated like that, especially when you running audio and visuals by yourself and everything. Like, it's definitely like, I looked at it and let me tell you, this is not to my standard, y'all. Okay.
Yeah, I just tried
But you still, even on the fly, that shit look.
Say something, that mic.
Hello.
We should be straight. But yeah, all that was my bad about that. We had a little technical difficulty with the sound. But all that was kind of off the fly. Like we just kind of just pulled up, hot out the car. We was fucking late. I bought a canopy. I bought a canopy for that event.
Yeah.
But by the time we got there, it wasn't really no sun like that, so we didn't even use it. I returned that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were out there giving out shot glasses. You know, people to subscribe.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got your shot glass right there on the
hey man,
on the front. I think you see it.
Yeah.
Front interface.
And I appreciate that. Couple niggas didn't subscribe though. Couple niggas got a shot glass, didn't subscribe. Okay,
that's foul.
I'm not gonna say you a bitch ass nigga, but the drink's gonna hurt your head when you take a drink. Okay,
that shit cursed.
It's like I didn't do that. I put loving intentions into the shot glasses, but you done came in did some weird shit. You're like, damn, now you got a headache off the drink. I'm sorry.
So maybe we can kind of tell them how we met, bro. Like, okay, so I think we met at Slow Dive, right?
Yes, but before Slow Dive, I met you at High Tide. I don't remember which one.
That's at Utopia, right? Like in the backyard?
Yeah. And you performed there because you had the open mics and shit.
Are you talking about, I think, when it was, when Will had Avant had a booth out there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that was the first time I met you. But the first time we actually, chopped it up was at This Freak at Slow Dive, yeah.
Yeah, we did like a little mini interview. I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, I was doing the shits where I would just like walk up to people and be like, hey, how's This Freak? Or I would just say some wild shit and fucking like, what's going on? I don't remember what we talked about either. I probably was like, how's This Freak? I started saying how's This Freak and I was like, hey, I'll be watching your podcast, man.
Yeah. I was surprised how short of an interview it was. I think I just said like one thing. You was like, I appreciate it. I was like,
yeah. Just cause it's like a whole like recap thing. Like,
did that ever come out? Am I in a video with that?
I don't remember.
I don't think I've ever seen it nowhere.
I don't remember. It's out. I don't remember because I've interviewed so many people. Fucking shout out to DJ Start.
You talking about Mad Start?
Yeah, Mad
the girl.
Start, yeah,
I just met her. I talked to her actually at that festival the other day.
It was her idea to like. She was basically like, instead of photos, just photos of the experience. Like, well, we got somebody to actually ask people how the experience is and talk to people about what's going on out there. So it wasn't like me going out there doing cool conversations. It was more so like, just how's it going right now, you know? And then I just chopped up, put it together. They're all on my Instagram right now. But yeah, just chopped it up, put it together, and mixed it with performances and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think your style of interviewing is like real different too. Is that how it started too with the like live events, going out and doing those before the podcast?
Yeah. That was definitely one of the things that I was like, you know what, maybe I should do this. It was a couple factors. I was just kind of in the crib going crazy, and I was like, I need to do something, but I don't want to go outside. And then I was doing those. So I was like, I could do like interviews and podcasts. I super fuck with podcasts for like a super long time, like a long ass time. Even before a podcast, I was like listening to like comedians on like XM radio and shit, like Patrice O'Neal and shit. And so I was like, I think I could do that shit. So
What's your favorite podcast?
Ever or right now?
I guess both.
Ever, Tax Season by Tax Stone. That motherfucker in jail right now. He is. I don't remember the.
He be with Charlamagne the Guy, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I always heard him talking about him, but I never seen his podcast.
Yeah, it's older. It's like like I said, he went to jail because I forgot the dude's name. It's like a famous New York rapper. He had beef with him, and I guess allegedly he shot one of his friends in like a club or some shit like that. So he in jail. But right now, my favorite one, I kind of be just all over the place with them, for real. Some of my favorites is This Bitch. I fuck with This Bitch. It's like two shorties who just be eating shrooms and smoking weed. And then Legions of Skanks. That's like
He got all the slutty podcasts.
That's it. But that one is a bunch of dudes. That was a bunch of dudes. Shout out to Jenny P.
Shout out to all the slutty boys.
She be putting me onto the podcast and shit. Damn. I know there's like hella different ones that I'm just like forgetting right now. But yeah, I just be all over the place with them shits. I just be, like I said, be getting sent the recommendations, and then yeah, I'm spacing out on them shits. But I watch a lot of them shits. Those are two of my go-tos right now, though, for sure.
Yeah, so you say you didn't want to go outside, but then how you end up outside interviewing people?
Because I be wanting to be with the community. I'll be outside like, it's starting to go home. Like a cash note. Last time we went to Slow Dive, I was maybe a bit geeked up. I was like, nigga, we gotta go.
Were you already like going to these different like event stuff before you started doing interviews there?
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, doing events with scholarship, whether it be like putting an event together or like lighting, just anything like that, been pretty involved, 'cause like I said, definitely want to be a part of the community, want to help the community out and everything like that. But sometimes I do be a little socially anxious, and I'd be like, oh, it's time to. And then now it hit like 11:30. I'm like, y'all niggas don't got work. It's so good. I'm tired.
Do you find yourself feeling less socially anxious, like in the interview situation, or like than like just regular life, or like it's the opposite?
Yeah, it definitely less in the conversation aspect, because it's like a more controlled environment. But also I feel like I have this thing about me where even if I feel a little crazy, like I could just like snap into trying to figure out what I'm doing at the time, figuring out like, especially if I have a goal in mind, like I can just be like, all right, you need to do this. You need to do this right now. This is what you're doing. And this is what's going to happen. Is this working? And then I'm not really thinking too much about the other.
That's kind of interesting too. Like having a goal in mind will keep you kind of from your mind even getting distracted with like anxiety.
Yeah, because I don't go out to just random stuff like the club or random parties. Even before anything creative or anything like that, I wouldn't go to house parties if I didn't like know the people like setting it up or something like that, or Like, it has to be something where I can, like, it feels a little bit more like a controlled environment. Like, I have a part to play in the situation, rather than just like, oh, we finna get geeked up. I be getting geeked up in my backyard. That's, I don't need to do that outside.
That's where everything happens now, in the backyard. Has there been a day where it was like you were about to do a podcast and it's like fucking raining?
Hell yeah. Rain. It's funny. Rain the Neo. His shit. It started raining in the middle of his shit.
Rain the Neo.
Right. Yeah. Rain. His shit. It started raining in the middle, and we had to do it in my shed. Like in the middle of it, we were like, all right, let's go in the shed real quick.
So like the first half's outside.
Yeah, and then I put Zero to Gods out today, and it started raining at the end of that one, and we were like, all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Good job. So it has happened a couple times, but
maybe even get a little like a canopy or some shit.
Yeah. I really want.
What's up with your shed? You can't make a cool joint in there. Like, is it filled up with stuff?
It is, and I'm trying to figure out a different place to do the conversation, because I'm gonna actually switch up the format of like how I'm doing, because right now I'm doing like 4 in a week and shit, and doing like hella back to back. So, and just doing it in front of my shed, which I think is cool. Kind of the original idea came from people just coming to my backyard and like having gatherings in my backyard and stuff.
But you always had like an idea to do it somewhere else eventually?
Yeah. Just because it's cool to not have the outside in your audio. It's cool to have consistent lighting. It's cool to be able to change the surroundings however you want to. So that's really what I'm trying to do. What I'm looking forward to type right now.
So how long were you? How long were you doing like the event interviews, and like, what was the decision to like, I'm gonna just start the podcast?
Probably doing it. So This Freak was like
once a month, right?
Yeah, it's like every third Friday of the month. I think I did 2 of those before I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do some cool conversation. But like I said,
cool conversation.
like I said, I always fuck with podcasts and stuff. So it's something that I had thought about, but I never put myself in situations of being like, hey, you want to talk real quick? And then especially in that setting, like me being able to just like pull people aside and they actually come to the side and then like listen to me talk to them. I'm like, all right, yeah, I could do that shit. It'd probably be cool.
We were just weak as fuck. We were watching. I think I went down like the first video on your Instagram, and it was you at Slow Dive interviewing people. Mm-hmm. Yo, what did he say? He said, no, it's a short interview. He said, I already gave out too much game or some shit. I said, wait, what?
With this nigga Dino, cause I was telling him putting corny and cornbread. And he's
Matter of fact, yeah.
He's like, you one of them type of dudes? I said, you put the corny and cornbread, your credit score finna go up.
I want to edit that and put the kid in there. Corn. How you say it? He said corn.
I hope that kid becomes a millionaire, man, because
bro, classic.
I've heard
instant class. That's probably the best video of 2022. Gotta be.
I've heard him referenced at least every day this week. So he better be getting to the bag. His parents better be.
I seen a meme for some shit like it was him and like the band Korn, like the metal band, some shit. But no, I think matter of fact, yeah.
Nah, hold on, my bad. You know what's crazy about that? My manager said he fucking DM'd a Korn cover band and was like, y'all should change the lyrics to one of these songs to like something with the Korn kid. And I was like, damn, that's so corny, but that's actually kind of funny. And then for you to say that now, I'm like, this nigga's a genius.
Yeah, like, I don't know if if his parents are the original ones that put the video up, they probably ought to get money, because you get money off like we was talking about it with Duddy. Facebook pays you. Even Instagram pays you for reels. Once you start getting a little more views, they'll literally pay you for how many views you get on your reel. Yeah. So it's and then I think there's like actually like a copyright factor.
Yeah.
When you have a video like that that's going up, everybody's reposting everywhere. Like, I think there is some type of way to collect all that revenue.
I mean, he did it off somebody else's shit. So that's the thing. Somebody was like interviewing him or some shit.
Oh, that wasn't his parents' video?
I don't think so.
You might be right about that, actually.
Fucking, so I just hope he get in the bag somewhere. I know he did like an interview, not an interview, but I think I seen him on like a commercial. I don't remember what product, but
I'm sure we'll hear from him again in the future. And then it's gonna be like 10 years from now. It's like, I remember that corn kid. He's selling insurance now or some shit. Like he's running for president.
Get that bag, that corn bag.
Yeah, like, but you know,
tomatoes, potatoes, onions. Yeah, do all the produce, boy. Get into it.
Healthy. Like, isn't it funny though how more and more shit goes viral? Like when we were coming up, it wasn't that much shit that went viral. It was like maybe like 1-2 things a year.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, it was just this year's viral moment. Maybe like 2, like I was like 2 or 3. But now it's like it's a solid at least 20 of them hoes every year. Like
viral meant.
But I'm talking about like the ones that like, you know, it's the ones that go extra viral that they talk about at the end of the year. Like it's, you know what I'm saying, the recap for the viral moments.
Viral definitely meant something different too. Like there was viral shit, but a lot of it would be like random ass skits. Like I don't know if you remember I think it's Unbreakable or some shit like that.
What was that?
Like, it was just a Unforgivable, yeah.
Oh, the black dude in the woods?
Yeah.
Bro, hell yeah, that was classic.
Got some Chick-fil-A.
That was probably the most viral shit of our childhood.
And then
he said, I want some chicken sandwich and some waffle fries.
Yeah.
For free.
Then like
he said, I said, bitch. What did he say? He said, no, what did he say? He said, don't ask me. He said, I'll kill you and your little brother.
Yeah, that is. It's like a lot of that, a lot of like random ass cartoons on YouTube and shit. It wasn't as much as just like people just everyday type.
Oh, so you think that? What do you think was different about it? You said it was viral meant something different. What do you think it meant more back in the day? Like, because there was fewer things?
I think you had to do something a little bit more creative to be viral. Where now it's like, because TikTok and Instagram and Twitter is such a thing, and you could just literally post anything. Like, if you just fucking do anything really, and people are like, haha, and send it enough,
or you could just catch that wave or some shit that's like, it's trends now with viral shit. If everybody's doing a dance, you hop on. Like the first person does it, goes super viral, then everybody does it after that. It's like a little less and less. But you can catch that wave and get some clout off it, off whatever the trend is at the time. And it's also, to me, it's like yeah, like you said, yeah, I said that before. Like people are less creative now. Like it's gotten down to the point where people don't make their own content, even down to the sound. They'll just use somebody else's sound, move their lips to it, or some shit, and then make a video. Like what? Like there's no creativity, like, to me in that. Like
I feel like it's a different type of creativity to some extent. Sometimes there's no creativity, but definitely at some point,
some people can kill it.
You had to like have a real idea, like maybe a little mini series and shit like that. And it wasn't even like you wanted to make bread. You was like, I got this idea. I'm gonna do Unforgivable, and I'm gonna talk. I'm like, bitch, and like he did. Like I'm sure he didn't think about making no bread off that shit. I'm sure he just went to the woods and was like, YouTube is cool. And I'm gonna fucking growl into my camera for a little bit.
The crazy part is he had a lot of them shits. So like we kind of like a couple of them went viral, but if he had like 8, 9, like 10,
I watched all them shit.
Yeah, I wonder where he's at right now. We gotta look his name up, find his ass, bro.
Yeah, that is. Shout
out to bro for Unforgivable. I feel like that was like the start of a new era, or maybe an end of an old era.
No, yeah, I mean, shit, if you look at shit like that, I mean, they still do shit like that, except with TikTok now it's just 15 seconds, you know.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, the impact might not be the same because it's only 15 seconds, but it's definitely the blueprint to some extent. Because before that, there wasn't any sort of media where people were doing stuff like that, where that would be, you had to get on like a TV show or something. You had to have hella people approve your ideas and all this sort of stuff. You couldn't just pull up and be like, yeah, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell them about the time I went to Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? No. If you did that in a board meeting,
that lets you know how long Chick-fil-A been popping too, though.
Yeah,
that was like
Chick-fil-A lit. I remember my first time I moved to Virginia. I was like, damn, this shit crazy.
Bro, the line been wrapped around the Chick-fil-A for as long as I can remember.
Forever. And they get it going fast. You go to Popeyes with a line like that, you're going to be there all day.
But let's be real, though. To me, what's really key to Chick-fil-A success is how nice the employees are. Because there was a time, because I remember being a kid, and fast food employees, pretty much all employees at businesses being nice everywhere. McDonald's, whatever, Burger King. Mm-hmm. Then it got to a point where it was just like they was rude as shit. They didn't even give a fuck about losing their job, right? Whatever. Then that's when Chick-fil-A started standing out.
I felt,
they gonna clean your shoes, suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? While your fries come out.
God, you want a blowjob with this sandwich?
Let me pay your mortgage off real quick.
In the back, you got the sandwich blowjobs. You fucking with that. Now, I feel like Chick-fil-A is not super nice. They just not as shitty as everybody else. Like, cause like I said, you go to Popeyes, they gonna throw the sandwich at your face. You talk a little weird. They gonna try to fight you at the
Yeah, was it that Popeyes gonna do when he said my boyfriend said you try to holler at him or something?
Yeah. They gonna pull up. Ew. They finna pull up and like Chick-fil-A like, excuse me, sir, we can't do that here. We got Popeyes. They're like, look, you go around the back, we can handle this. All right. McDonald's, they like, you know how much I'm making here? I'm gonna stab you in the neck if you want to act up.
Popeyes probably had the best marketing with that chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
If only like they was decent. Like it tastes good. The only thing with Popeye is just they take too long. It take you like 20-30 minutes to get a damn chicken sandwich.
The marketing was great, but that shit.
People still trying to catch up to that. People still dropping their own chicken sandwich. They're trying to recreate that moment.
Not worth it. What?
Yeah, like the Popeyes right here. Matter of fact, they had the line wrapped around on the main road. It's like 10 cars on the main road waiting to even turn into that shit.
I'm sure motherfuckers was there for 3 days straight.
Matter of fact, the cooks was outside selling it for like 3 times the price. So like people in the drive-through like waiting in the back of the line.
That's what you're supposed to do. You work at Popeyes,
like, yo,
you getting paid.
The cops.
Especially then, like you getting paid $8.50 an hour. Look, man, I got this sandwich, $15. What's up? You want to be viral? Fucking.
What you think about like we talking about? Okay, like I feel like it's more and more people creating their own jobs these days, like with the internet and shit. Even like we trying to kind of do that with podcasts and whatever, building brands and shit. What's your thought on that? Like where that's going? Like, because you think eventually more people, everybody will kind of shift to something like that, or kind of be like some of the. Because right now it's a little oversaturated. Like we talk about, it's not everybody's like super creative. Some people are just following trends and shit. You think in the future it'll be like kind of less people doing it, or like the ones that kind of are actually good, or like the people in the space will become better, or like
not to get too like into politics or anything, but I think a lot of it has to do with like the economy and stuff. What they first coined the phrase the gig economy.
The what economy?
The gig economy. So it was basically saying how people are more so feel like they're forced to be entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? They're forced to have side hustles and all this sort of stuff. So, there's a time where people just have their one job and it's like, you know what? I'm doing all right. I got my house, I got my family and shit like that. But now it's like, all right, I got a full-time job and I got to figure something out, So it's like, what do I like to do? I like to make people laugh, or I like to fuck with cars, or whatever it is. You're just like, oh, now I got to make some money off of it, So, I mean, I think, right now it's going to be more. In the future, I don't know. I think it would depend on just the, like, state of the world. Like, if motherfuckers feel like they got to do it type shit. I think a lot of people feel like they got to do it.
So you think that the reason that people are following all these journeys right now is not even just because they want to do what they love, but their 9 to 5 is just not cutting it anymore?
Hell yeah. If you like, if I could do another thing and if I could at least like it, I'm going to do it, Even if, I don't feel like a lot of people want to be super rich or super famous. I feel like most people just want to, their thing is like, I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to live the life that I want to live. It doesn't have to involve jet skis and all that shit. So it's like, if I could work my job, and I could tell some jokes and live comfortably, pay my bills, have my own house, have my own car, hell yeah, let's do it, But, I don't know. Like I said, it's with anything. Like, it's everybody gotta have a little side hustle nowadays, no matter what it is.
I forgot what I said. I made my side hustle my main hustle, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on just like having that balance, just like between having a 9 to 5 and trying to do some creative shit?
I have absolutely no balance with it, so I could not give. I couldn't give a nigga one tip on it. I was just keep going, brother.
Because that job be sucking the life out you.
Man, I work outside. I work on a farm, actually.
I be seeing you post pictures of shit. What do you do on the farm?
It's a hemp farm.
Yeah.
I just like maintain the fields or help maintain the fields and fucking all that sort of shit. But it's been so hot. It was so hot this summer. I'm like, I need to rob a bank.
Hold on, wait. So it's in Virginia Beach. We got a hemp farm.
Yeah. Yeah, in Punko. I was Punko. No, that's the yo.
He said, "Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ride this on my lunch break."
Heat index was 109. I'm like, all right. So if I go inside, I'm like, give me the money. Maybe they'll give me the. Maybe I could take a week off and just it get a little cooler.
You're gonna take more than a week off.
Yeah,
you take a few years off.
If I take 2 weeks off, it's gonna get hot. They're gonna be like, why are you so comfortable without money?
Yeah, I'm weak. Radical favorite bank robbery movie? Let's be on bank robbing.
You said what's mine or what's?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't know. I do be watching crime movies though. That's my shit. I got some favorite mafia movies, but I can't think of a bank robbery movie.
I'm gonna say The Town. Y'all know that?
Oh
with
yes,
Ben
I
Affleck?
did see The Town with Ben. Yeah, and he was like talking to Shorty, and he was like, "Yeah, maybe look, bitch, I robbed your bank." Not
he said, keep walking till you feel the water on your feet.
Yeah, the whole time he's like, I'm trying to spit game to you, but my boys did put the gun in your face earlier. I'm sorry about that. Like, I ain't gonna tell you about that neither.
He fell in love with the shorty. Oh, matter of fact, and the classic, what's it called? The one back in the day, it was a dude on the cover. It was the Surfers and shit. They had the president's mask. You know what I'm talking about. They did a remake of it, but it wasn't really nearly as good. But
I remember one. I think I could say my favorite one now. Fucking, I don't know if you ever seen Dead Presidents.
I don't think so. I feel like I've heard of it though.
It's the movie's kind of all over the place. It was like some teenage kids, then they ended up going to the Vietnam War. Like one of them got strung out on heroin, some shit. Worst bank robbery plan ever. Now I watch it as an adult. I'm like, this was only meant to go bad.
Yeah, I feel like bank robbery is hard to pull off, honestly. Like,
man, they didn't do it good. No.
Like if we looked up the statistics, like I bet you like probably like 90% of people get caught. Like 95.
There was a point in history where bank robbing was people were getting away with it. Like
thing to do. Probably before they had cameras and shit.
Yeah, like in
everybody's
the 80s
cars were slow.
Yeah, in the 80s and
chasing
shit.
you on the horse.
Fucking, it was like I think especially in like California or something, like bank robberies used to go crazy. But I can't rob no bank. I'd sell some drugs or something. But
yeah,
you want some drugs? But bank robbery, you gotta go in. I gotta put bass in my voice and shit. It's not a bank. I don't have a bank robbery voice. Man, give me the money. And you're like, you sure? You're like, well, give me the money. You're like, nigga, are you two children in a trench coat? Like,
sitting on each other's shoulders.
Yeah. But no, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, like gotta get to that bag though.
I'm saying, man, doing something. I don't know. It'd be so stressful. I tried to rap when I was younger. I was like, spaghetti. I was like, this.
What the fuck?
I was like, I'm not making no money off of this shit. This is crazy.
Wait, how long were you rapping?
I mean, everybody tried to write a 16 down, you know?
Yo,
I still got some shit up on my SoundCloud. People be sending to me like, bro, this you? I'm like, ew, why would you?
Oh, I didn't even know.
I'm like, why? This isn't my Facebook. Why you sending me shit that's mine? I don't wanna.
Oh,
I'm like, we don't have to do that.
So you touched on kind of just wanting to be a part of the community and shit. Like, yeah. Where do you kind of see our role, like even as podcasters and shit, like in that space? Like,
very important. It's like the news, basically, in our day almost. You know, because I mean, especially in certain circles, you listen to a podcast, not only laugh, but a lot of times to get information, you know. So I feel like it bridges the gap between, like, people who aren't necessarily involved and people who are involved.
And people just interested, like.
Yeah, exactly. So I definitely think it's an important piece of it, an important piece of the community. And I tell creatives, like, you don't necessarily have to start a podcast. Creatives and entrepreneurs, you don't necessarily have to start a podcast, but some sort of something where you can talk your shit, put yourself on a platform, and also put the people you feel like deserve a platform on that platform. You know, so I feel like it's very, very important, actually.
Yeah, I be telling people the same shit. Like, do some type of content. Like, hey, you could do literally like 5-10 minute content. Like, literally, you could do 5-minute episodes of whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with all that too. And then also, I feel like one of our roles is documenting the culture out here right now. Because we got a lot of dope shit, but it's not like there's blogs from around the country and the world trying to document us around there. Nobody really cares about us yet.
Yeah, and we get to do it in real time.
Yeah, we're doing it in real time. At the same time, while everybody coming up, we are the ones that are literally documenting that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Other than, each artist has their own, music videos, their own stuff, they're documenting their own stuff. But it's a different perspective when you got like a third party. You know what I'm saying? Documenting your shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's cool to me
get
too.
To
like,
ask you questions and really get into the creative mind, and all that stuff. Like I said, very important. I think it's extremely important. And I think people, like I said, you don't have to interview other people or anything, but just need to have that platform to reach out to people who might not want to go to a show, might not know exactly what is going on out here, might not be, hip. Just a way to get them hip. He's just fucking scrolling. You see a reel, like somebody doing whatever, and you're like, oh shit, that's cool. There's other people that do stuff like this. Let me invest in that, with my time.
You've had like a lot of like or you've had any like people that really aren't in the creative space kind of tap into people, or like one of my favorite things is like introducing people to new artists and shit. Or if somebody like just found out about an artist on the show, like, yo, I really fuck with them now, like that'd be the most fire thing to me.
I don't know if I don't know about how many people that aren't into creative stuff, but I've definitely had a lot of people tell me that they learned about people. They learned about people through the interviews and stuff like that. Like, oh man, I would have never heard of such and such if I didn't watch whatever. I'm like, yeah, cool. Hell yeah. Go stream that shit or something. But make sure you subscribe still, goddammit. Don't forget about my shit. Okay.
Right. I think I told you this one on your podcast. I don't think I've ever told people to subscribe on the podcast.
Yeah, no.
But do that. Yeah, do that.
Because I know it myself, like when I hear it on YouTube, it might take a couple times, but if I hear it a couple times,
you might actually do it.
I be thinking, damn, I've been here enough. You might.
I do be watching your videos every day. Like, let me go ahead and.
Yeah, like I definitely. It's like the fourth time this week I'm here. Let me fucking subscribe. My bad, because I'm not on YouTube to think like, who am I going to subscribe to today? So I think it's a helpful reminder. Like, hey, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah,
I used to be like that. I'll literally be watching somebody's content for like a long time and not be subscribed to them. But I stopped doing it now. Now I'm instantly liking and subscribing. I'm like, if you drop a podcast and I click on it, I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm gonna like it right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Before I even watch it,
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like.
And that comes with getting more in tune with even your own content. You're like, well, I would like somebody to do that. So fine, But there's a lot of people who just all they're doing is consuming. So sometimes they need that little reminder. Hey, you watched it and you liked it, so like it. Comment how much you liked it. Comment how much you disliked it. You ain't fuck with it. Say that.
I feel like it's kind of changing now too. But I know. Like back in the day, it was more like people didn't really leave positive comments that much. Like if you liked the video, like how many times in your life you watched a YouTube video and you liked it a lot and you actually commented on it?
People don't realize you still make money off of negative comments too. Shit. You say, fuck you, die. Thank you. I will.
Yeah, I think YouTube
write
actually,
that a couple more times. Actually,
I think Cameron just told me that YouTube has a some type of Patreon thing going on now. Like you can get people can like subscribe to your channel and like pay monthly type shit.
Yeah. Everybody's doing that. Even like Twitter has something like that.
For real?
Where you can, I think at least like donate to your favorite Twitter people.
Have you thought about any like just in the future the different ways you want to do business with the podcast, like to eventually make it profitable?
Hell yeah!
Like what system are you looking at? You like the ads and shit, like
Patreon ads, anything for real. Just trying to structure things to in a way that makes it easier for me to produce it. And then focus more on that. But hell yeah, every and anyway. Motherfucker tell me tomorrow, hey, there's podcast.com and you go on there. People pay $1. Well, yeah. Put it on there. We're going to put it on there. Thank you. I'll take that. Okay.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's still, I feel like there's untapped ways to make money in this space that hasn't really happened yet. Or it's like, what I would like to do tailor-made advertising with each guest. So like literally, like if I have a videographer on, we might get a camera sponsorship for that time, for that episode, and I'll break bread with the guests too. Actually, give them some of the bread too.
Word.
And then whatever, if we have a chef on, you might find a whatever, like some pots and pans company that want to advertise. Or like I like to do some shit like that, or like I don't know.
That just shows how golden your soul is. Cause I get an ad. Niggas not getting nothing off of it. What? We not breaking shit.
We gonna. I mean, it probably ain't gonna be 50-50, but we gonna break.
You better scream your name louder, cause these people are paying for it. Say what you do twice.
I don't know. Like, I don't really like. I don't know. I don't really like rely. I don't really like the idea of having to rely on a platform like YouTube or whatever, even to like that's where you get your main source of money from. Yeah. Or like I don't know, like that and like. Yeah, or even like the monthly subscription thing. I've been saying that's probably gonna be the wave in the future. Like each artist gonna have a monthly subscription, but it's like like I said, I haven't seen it working for me. I haven't subscribed to nobody's. Yeah. I fuck with Kanye hard. I fuck with everything he do. Yeah. Haven't really bought none of his shit. Yeah. Didn't buy the player. Mm-hmm. Like even people I really fuck with. It's like I haven't really been having an urge to spend my money on it. So I don't know if that's just on me or just like, is there a better way to do shit?
A little bit too, because like with Kanye.
Maybe I'm just broke.
With Kanye and shit like that, you see Travis Scott put out a monthly subscription. You're like, man, you fucking Kylie Jenner, man. You can ask her for some money. But it's like me. Hey man, I got bills. I gotta go to work. Like y'all like this shit, man. You should chip in. It'll make it a lot easier for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a thing also because I've subscribed to people. That's kind of what made me subscribe. I'm like, yeah, I want you to make this shit. Fuck what you're doing. Like, and you're obviously not super rich off of something else. Whereas, shit, I don't even know. Like I listen to like a lot of like underground artists or something and shit, but. Say fucking Michael Jackson alive right now. He's like, I have a Patreon. They're like, if you don't get some Thriller money and work with that, like, I'm not subscribing to nothing.
Maybe I'm also just sleeping on like the not even the power of, but just how much people can fuck with you. Like I think I was telling Karen about this the other day. Like I remember like a while ago. When I first got hip to Ass Pizza. Yeah, you know what that is, and like. I just went down a rabbit hole watching all his videos, and I'm seeing him like go to random spots in the country, like post a tweet or some shit talking about I'm gonna be at this Walmart, and just like hella kids showing up shopping, like excited to meet him. So like that direct connection with your fans is fire, and then also like I just feel like it's a certain level you get to where it's almost like you're not relatable no more. Yeah. Or like. I don't know. It's like a different thing. Then it becomes a different thing. So it's like, I like that. So I think it's like a sweet spot of even like how big to get.
And I mean, and then even just not even necessarily relying on like, oh, I got to go through these channels and whatnot, but just realizing that what we got going on is a business, you know. So you can conduct business in a lot of different ways. Start selling merch. You can get in touch with people by just, you know, like podcasts. They do A lot of podcasts tour and shit like that. You know.
Oh yeah, me and bro was about to go to the Channel 5 shit, but it's fucking got sold out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, see, you was about to go, but they're getting money out another way because they're conducting themselves as a business rather than just being like, oh, I gotta rely on Patreon for my.
Yeah, that's what bro was saying from Channel 5. He was like, YouTube pretty much demonetizes all their videos, so the only way they really make money is through Patreon.
Yeah, YouTube is not like how it was. That's why avenues like Patreon have been able to get as much as they can right now because there was like a whole drought with hella YouTube creators and all that shit as far as money was concerned, and they had to figure out another way. You know, so I definitely agree with you on like not focusing too hard on
like relying on the platforms,
other platforms and stuff like that, but just more so the like, how can my business make money? And even though my business could be on all these platforms, how can how can my business make money? What else can I do?
Yeah, I think the phase I'm in right now, bro, and maybe like a lot of us is figuring out that really the way your business makes money is by bringing value to things. So bringing value to other people, figuring out what value you could bring. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to figure out how to do that right now. And then I think ultimately that transfers into, you know what I'm saying, people seeing that value, advertisers seeing that value, whatever, partners, whatever. Like, so I think it just comes with time. All right, so if we get kind of deep in that. So now if we could back up a little bit. So you from Virginia Beach? You want to just give us a little bit just coming up, you know what I'm saying? You said you was a rapper. You was on your rap shit.
Yeah, you know, I was born in Queens, New York. And
They know that?
Yeah, and,
I've been out there.
Yeah.
For a weekend.
I moved here when I was like in third grade, but I didn't spend the whole year in Virginia until I was like 16 or 17, something like that. But I'm still claiming Virginia Beach 757.
What, you was going back and forth multiple times throughout the year to New York and here?
Yeah. And but New York don't need me. They all right. They got like Nas and Biggie and shit. They good. You know what I'm saying? They fucking I rep out here because now every time I go out to New York though, even though I've seen at one point was seeing everybody so much, I'll go back and they'll be like, "You from Virginia now? That shit not. You from Virginia?" And it's like, yeah, I guess so because I think it depends more where you go to school and stuff like that. Yeah, they'll be saying weird shit to me like, "What's up, Mo?" I'm like, "Nick, that's not even."
I got a whole new slang. Y'all didn't even have this back in the day.
I'm like, that's DC. That's like 4 or 5 hours away from where I live, man. That's not even. Y'all don't even know me. God damn it. So yeah, but yeah, I'm out here, Virginia Beach guy. You know, shout out to the beach. I don't know. I don't know what else I did. What? Yeah, that's it. I just moved around a lot in Virginia Beach. Stayed out in Norfolk a lot. Fake was living out in Norfolk for some time, but only fake. Goddamn Virginia Beach guy.
You give me like ex skateboarder vibes. Were you ever a
Hell
skateboarder?
yeah, I still
Really?
skate.
Bro?
Me and Cash finna shoot a skate video soon.
Really? I think I'm actually about to ref a game of skate soon. You know, y'all know Fuquan? Fuquan?
I don't think so.
And it'd be like, you go by like Fucaso. He a skater and a painter. Black dude.
We've I seen him.
He cool. He actually he did this. He did this tag right here.
Word.
And he painted that alien. But yeah, no. One of his boys had comment. You know when I did the whistle shit.
Yeah.
One of his boys commented on it like, "Yo, you got to come ref our game of skate." I was like, "Bro, I'm with it." So I think that's actually about having him go out there with the whistle and the camera and
That's tough as hell. Where
make sure shit's secure. I don't know yet. It might be on Miko's actually.
Word. That's tough.
You been to Miko's?
I ain't never been to Miko's. I've been to damn near everywhere else from like here to North Carolina, DC, New York area. Skated all through that shit. I actually met Jalen through skateboarding.
Jalen Brown?
Yeah.
From Red Eye Club?
Yeah.
Shout out to
I met him through skating, sort of. We met at a skate park out in, I don't remember, Elizabeth City. The skate park out in Elizabeth City.
Was he doing his like blog shit at the time?
Yeah, he was doing the opposite side and shit. So yeah, and
matter of fact, I seen he did a write up on you.
Yeah. That's how I met. And it was a long time. It was like I don't remember when, pre-COVID type vibes. But yeah, so definitely with skating. Definitely skating got me into a lot of stuff that I do right now. Actually, like especially videography. So, but yeah, I still skate too. It's
What
fun.
was the early days of like videography like for you? Because I know, matter of fact, you be doing like edits and shit. Like, I think you edit some people's music videos and
Yeah, I was
shit
doing.
like that. Like,
I was going super hard with the music videos at some point. I still do them, but I don't really advertise myself as doing music videos like I used to. Like I used to be like, "Hey, this weekend, hit me up. Music videos, deposit this much." Now I'm just like, I can do it. So hit me up if you hit me up if you need it. But a lot. I started with like doing skate videos. I had this thing called Pizza Tribe. Shout out to Kyle.
Pizza Tribe?
Yeah, shout out Kyle Jones, who's out here. Shout out Mad Start too, because she gave us some drip, some graphics during those days. Then I started meeting artists and all that, and I was thinking like, damn, skate videos and music videos are really alike. Like all I need is the skating for the skate videos, and I can do whatever. All I need is the music for the music videos, and I can do whatever. So I'm just transitioning to that. And somebody gave me like $100 for a video one time. I was like, wow.
A music video?
The bag is involved?
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing this.
Bro, I edit videos now. I do this shit all the time.
I am doing it. But yeah, so that was that. Now, videos for me is more so focusing on my own creative ideas, things like that.
I feel like skating always, even now, like I feel like skating always has the coolest videos. Even like it's just like a way, I don't know what it is about skate videos, like it kind of just brings you into that life even more than like it's almost like a vlog, because it usually be like vlogs mixed with skating videos.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like if rappers mainly did, matter of fact, do rappers even do that? That might be the next wave. Vlogs mixed with music videos, like going in and out.
Exactly.
Is that a thing? I'm tripping.
Yeah, I've seen a couple, and I actually made a couple where it was a vlog and then it'd be like a snippet, and in the middle I'd be like, all right, so you gonna say this part of the song. But with skate videos, you're just getting all angles of a culture. You're getting like art as far as like drawing and graffiti and like what's on the bottom of people's boards. You're getting music, which is like tapping into the energy of the tricks and everything, and just the moments in that time. Just everything you can jam into a video that would reference some sort of culture. A skate video makes sure to do that. Or at least a good
Maybe
one.
it has like more elements in it that pulls you in. Like, okay, what's music? I mean, you have the music. I mean, you got the lifestyle, I guess.
Yeah.
You be doing drugs.
Yeah. Fucking
bitches.
they used to call that shit hijinks clips, when you have just random ass clips of some crazy shit going on in between skating. Call it high. But skate videos before used to be kind of corny. Where,
really?
It was more like a movie, which is actually what I wanted to go back to now. But yeah, skate videos used to be more like movies. Like if you go back to
Like DGK days?
even further back, when like Tony Hawk was like a fucking Bones Brigade. Yeah, Bones Brigade. They had Finding Animal Chin. Yeah, that shit's like dead ass a movie, and they put together a real production. Like they built these crazy half pipes and shit to fucking emphasize the same culture and stuff like that, but just actually produce, which is, like I said, which I wanted to go back to, honestly.
Yo, I just got maybe a genius idea. You know how skate videos will have like the person trying the trick, but they'll be falling a couple times and they'll land it?
Yeah.
What if a rapper just made a vlog type video with a music video, but like in it, like he's trying to get this last bar, but it's like he keeps saying some whack shit. Everybody's like, nah, that ain't it. And it's like he's coming at that, then he drops like the fire bar. You know what I'm saying?
That reminds me of Detroit rappers. Like, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like YNJ shit. Like,
Hey, yeah, skating was always like, it's like a correlation between like, for like skating and even hip hop to me. Like,
Definitely.
Maybe because there was a lot of those same elements.
Definitely.
But I feel like it was just people like groups of people that like didn't. Now it's funny because hip hop is like a trend now. Mm-hmm. But at first I feel like kind of back in the day it was more of like the outsider thing to do.
Yeah, hip hop.
Like you didn't really agree with all of society's norms, and you just like it wasn't a trendy thing to do.
It was a point where they both met in that sort of vibe, but hip hop definitely made skateboarding as cool as it is right now, for sure. Especially in like the '90s, like because there was a lot of points where skaters weren't making money. I mean, skaters still don't make money, but like skate companies weren't making money and stuff like that. Then somewhere in the '90s. Started putting hip hop in the videos. Motherfuckers started putting cornrows in their heads, wearing goddamn baggy ass pants and shit. And now you could look back to it and be like, damn, this Biggie song is on this. It's on this fucking, I think it's a DJK or Zoo York, whatever the fuck music video. I mean, skate video.
Like the merge of the cultures, but it was almost in the opposite too. You know, I feel like skating influenced hip hop in some ways. So you know. Especially with Wayne going in, I think matter of fact, they had us on the tight pants at some point, right? Isn't that where the tight pants came from? The tight pants.
It did influence it. I don't think it made it like popular.
Oh yeah, I don't think it made it more popular.
Because I don't know. I was starting to skate then, and it was definitely still. You skate like, oh, you a white boy? You
remember those days?
You fucking white boy, motherfucker. You didn't even have that. And I remember you had some skinny jeans, you had a band t-shirt. You're like, you white now.
You like that metal shit? That screamo?
Dante's Caucasian. This shit crazy.
That's funny. Drop the mixtape by Adonte IsCool. instead of Adonte IsCool.
That'll be funny. They not ready. Playing the guitar terribly. Culture.
Yeah. So okay. So you coming up, you moving back and forth to New York. You know what I'm saying? You doing the skate videos that turn into the music videos. You try the rapping thing.
Don't tell nobody else that, man.
We might put his SoundCloud link in the description.
Oh hell no! If y'all find my SoundCloud, I'll be mad. I'm be mad. Look, I'm telling you, people send me that shit. I'm like, why would you do? Why are you trying to hurt my feelings?
That's funny. Oh yeah, one more thing on skateboarding too. I think you talk about skaters that make money. You know, they made it to the Olympics. First of all, they made skating in the Olympics, but now I think there's like a strike. All the skaters walked away from the Olympics. Oh, it was so much shit. I watched this podcast called The 9 Club. It's about like skaters and shit. Fuck with them. And they were talking about it. Like, it was like some strike. Some of the Olympics was doing wasn't really working for the skaters. They weren't agreeing with it.
I think they were doing like one of the things. I don't know if the only thing they were doing drug tests with this. I don't know if you've seen skate videos. They be skating with a blunt in their mouth. Goddamn.
Yeah, you can't really drug test the skaters.
Hammering beers.
And it's almost unnecessary because it's not like, I don't really know if that gives you an edge, like in a different sport. Because that's ultimately why they're testing in other sports. They don't want people to have competitive edges.
Hell, that shit don't
but
niggas
yeah, I don't really know. And skating, no matter what you do, if you're not putting that work in to really get those tricks down, you could do whatever fucking drug you want. That's not. I don't think it's improving your skill.
I mean, a lot of skaters don't have a skate career past like a couple of years too. So it's like you just living fast, doing the thing, living with 10 niggas in a goddamn LA apartment.
Oh man, that's a crazy topic too, though. Like you think about a lot of other things. Okay, like music. I don't know. Compared to music, it's like you do this thing, but it's like you like have this hope of going up and becoming successful, or like you like bank on that. But like a lot of skaters don't necessarily. I feel like more skaters don't care about that. They really just having fun with it. Like no matter what level you at. Like
I was saying with a lot of.
It's not as much pressure.
Yeah, like I was saying with most people, I feel like in the world, you just want to live comfortably. You know. So I mean, this with rap, it's a little different because people have, it's glitz and glamour and everything involved in that, but that's not usual in most lifestyles, where everything's so flashy and crazy and all that sort of stuff. If you just into something, there's people who, like, I just want to be a woodworker. And if I could whittle some nice wood into whatever. and just live my life with my family. And damn it, I'm happy. You know, like, I don't feel like most people want to be super rich. I be talking to people about that a lot because I do, and I say some shit like that, and they be like, "Nah, man, what would I do with all that?" I'm like, I don't know. Use your imagination.
For me, though, honestly, for really though, like really at the bottom of shit, like I want to get money, but really to help others. Like it's shit on no hype shit. Like really, like, just because I really feel like I have ideas that can ultimately like help a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Even get money or whatever. So it's like, I feel like as long as you keep that in your goal, like you can keep your head on straight. Because you know when you get money, like it can really ruin your life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It can really corrupt you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like for me, like feeling like I'm part of something bigger than myself, or kind of focusing on like how I can help others, that keep me on, like keep my head on straight.
Yeah, it's definitely like better to have that mindset than like I'm gonna get $2 million so I get these jet skis. Okay,
man,
I'm gonna get
gonna jet ski, man.
Then I'm gonna.
But now everybody think like I used to, like my mom. Okay, there's a bunch of regular people. Like my mom is one of them. She doesn't care to change. I be talking about like I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna do this. She's like, why? Like just like she's like I don't care. She's like I just want to live my life with and have my family good. It's like so not everybody's thinking about that shit or even wants to think about shit like that. It's like I get what you're saying.
My mom's the same way. She's like, man,
if you don't get your ass in the backyard, just film the backyard.
She's like, worry about yourself. How about you right? You right. But my niggas coming up, you see. I'm bringing the team with me, though.
I don't even ask. I don't really feel like I ask many people this. Can we get like a top 3 or your top? Matter of fact, let's go top five favorite artists in the 7.
Top 5 favorite artists in the 7. Yeah. Damn. Well, see, this one's hard because I just be wanting to say my friends, and it's true. It is true, but like One Pump, Frankie from the Trap. Goddamn. Of course, motherfucking Cash, VK. Motherfucking. Is it just rappers?
Artist period.
See, can I get into DJs? Cause then I feel like they artists.
Throw DJ in there.
Scholarship. Mad Start. I could just go on forever.
I gotta talk to that boy Scholarship too, man. I thought he was trying to get me to run around about Slow Dive, but I guess they really are going through some shit with
Tuesday.
You going to that? Matter of fact, I was actually gonna start the podcast. I was gonna start the podcast off with that, but I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Raisa sent me a. Raisa sent me a. Should we get my little back? Maybe you probably know about it more than me. All I really know is that they're Wait, my bad. Did you finish your 5? Was that 5?
I think I cut you off. 7 or something like that. Yeah, it's so many people. And then I started naming people. I started feeling bad. I'm like, I do love his music. Spider's fire. Spider's fire. You know, I fuck with that. They got me listening to his music.
Hey man,
goddamn, young. See, I'm just going on now, but yeah, we go back.
I was saying, so yeah, I was just giving backstory on the Norfolk situation. So basically, from what I understand, Raisa sent me like a link that had some dude, I forgot. I wish I could shout him out now, but he wrote a really good write up on it. So basically, what they're trying to make it harder, pretty much for spots and like the nightlife in Norfolk to like throw events. Mm-hmm. So it's almost impossible. Like I think what they said in the shit is like the process to like set up an event, which now they pretty much categorize everything under that permit that you need, like any type of event.
They're trying to change the definition of what entertainment is, and like make damn near outlaw entertainment.
Not even outlaw it, but just make it pretty much impossible to run a successful business. Like I think it's like a 2-month process just to book an event.
Exactly. So it's outlaw. If you gotta do all that shit, you outlawing the shit. Okay. If tomorrow they go, all right, y'all can have driver's licenses, but you gotta fill this out. You gotta get the pre-license, okay? And then we need you to do 2 more tests. You be like, all right, you putting too many barriers into this shit. This is fucked.
Then you gotta pick which hand the rock
exactly. Is like he said, did you put your left hand on there first? All right, we're gonna. I don't like that shit.
But you know what's crazy too about that, bro? Like, I never even like. It's amazing to me just the level of positivity in these spots. Like we talking about Slow Dive. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Exactly. Even Utopia, I know that might not even be included. I think that's Virginia Beach, so that might not even be part of it. But it's like, bro, I never seen a spot where there's no security and everybody's cool. There's nobody's worried about nothing. Most of these spots you go out to, it's security guards in front. It's a weird vibe in there. You don't know what people are on, but at these spots specifically where like the creators hang out, like I can honestly say I never seen not even about to be an argument, nothing crazy. It's literally is just a great atmosphere. So it's like I think these people that are like making these rules, whatever, I thought they haven't even experienced those spots for real. Maybe they just need to go there and like see what the vibe is.
They don't give a shit that, because if they did, they'd realize like, oh, we're right next to the art district. This is exactly what we want, actually, so that we can make the art district the art district. Well, no, they listen to There's a lot of older people with money out here who don't want things like that happening because they just associate it with the other types of places, which they're not even doing too much crazy shit. It's not like, there's different cities where you go to clubs and shit and people getting shot like every week or something like that. It's not even anything crazy going on with those places for real. But the city is just not really hearing us out. This is why motherfuckers got to pull up on Tuesday. And I mean, not just not hearing us out, but we also have to take the responsibility of coming together and making our voice bigger as well, so they know, like, no, this is a very valid part of our community, and not just the community as in the creative community, but Norfolk and Hampton Roads as
ultimately
a whole,
our economy as a whole.
Exactly. You're getting money out of these spots. People have somewhere to let out energy, because if motherfuckers ain't got somewhere to be creative and have fun, well, they're gonna be miserable and angry in the crib. And what happens with miserable, angry people? They start shooting people.
Right, that can lead to more crime.
They be robbing people.
I think Asa, bro, kind of opened my eyes up to that. Just how important that art scene is in a city. Mm-hmm. That's what makes a city thrive, bro. Like, it's okay if you want, and you have a city, you want to attract smart, capable people with skill sets to your city, to do things that's going to ultimately make your city better. Because everything is people, so we need good people that do a good job at whatever field they're in. And what's ultimately going to attract those people? It's going to be how much money they're making in the city, how much shit is costing there, the price of living, all of that. But the next important thing is how safe it is for their family. The next important thing is partly the nightlife, the art scene. What is there? What activities are there? Can I have fun here, or am I just gonna be fucking stuck in my house? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You go to places where there's nothing to do, like just the country, or just places where there's not shit to do. People are just doing drugs and fucking.
They tipping cows.
Yeah.
I actually asked somebody from the country. I asked somebody from the country one time. I was like, "Y'all really tip cows?" He was like, "Nah, bro, you can't. It's heavy. You can't really tip a cow."
No, they not tipping cows. They popping Oxycontin and trying to get their dick sucked and fucking going to work, being mad, fighting, all that shit, because there's no outlet. There's nothing to do. Even if they have their own creative abilities, there's nowhere to put it out at. They're just at the crib doing it, and it's like, this is boring. There's nothing else to do. What should I do?
And also, I feel like if there is people like in the city that's doing whatever, like crime or whatever, like I feel like having a solid art scene may even inspire those people to join and want to do something else with their life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, and be a part of that community now. Like,
exactly. And again, it just comes down to us. It's not something that we're unfamiliar with in this area. There's a lot of things, especially involving the local government. Growing up, you get disappointed. But I think the difference now is that people know, no, we can be like, hey, stop, don't do that. This doesn't make sense. Why are you trying to shut us down when all we're doing is trying to be positive? I mean, worst come to worst, if something did happen at one of these places, that's not a reflection on the place itself. It's not a hub for violence and chaos and everything like that. It's a hub for creativity. People have an outlet, whether that outlet is, oh, I have this art I want to get off, I have this music I want to get off, or, man, I just been working 40 hours a week and I want to just go and enjoy this entertainment that's presented by the people I live around. that's what it's really about, and that's what everybody's mindset is. Nobody's going to any of these places like, man, I can't wait to see such and such. And we're gonna pop off. That's a reality of different places, but not here, not in what we're doing. All of us have, even if we don't really know each other, we've seen each other for years, and I feel like it comes down to it comes to a point even where you wouldn't want to bring somebody else into it, and they embarrassing you like that by acting rowdy and crazy and shit like that. Because even if they not a part of it, you still a part of it. You don't want that a part of your name. Oh yeah, such and such brought them, and they started wilding, and so I feel like that even comes in with the checks. Like if somebody's wilding, you're gonna be like, look, this is where I get my art off. This is where we express ourselves. Like, if you want to do all that, you got to do it somewhere else at another time. Like, this is not the appropriate place for that. You need to figure that out. Wherever the hell you live or wherever the hell they live. But here, we just trying to have a good time. We just trying to, again, express ourselves and, make some money too. This is a lot of people's jobs now. You know, it's different than, like 4 or 5 years back, where people are like, oh yeah, I just want to do it because I'm really feeling. Now it's like a lot of people, we've already proven ourselves. And it's like, hey, I've got this position whether I'm a DJ, whether I'm managing the spot, whether I'm a vendor in the spot, getting money from being a vendor. It's my fucking job now. I'm not trying to have nobody come to my job doing no stupid ass shit. So if I got somebody that does stupid ass shit, I'm probably not even gonna invite them. Cause I know what they be doing. Fuck that. This is where I make. That's where I get my money at now too. You know, so it's a livelihood thing too at this point, which is also another reason. Pull up to the city council.
So what's happening on Tuesday?
About to be there, butt naked.
This is the vote for. The official vote for, is this going to happen or not?
So, I'm still trying to get the details, honestly. But everybody just needs to come there to support. They're going to be able to see who's there to support, you know? But anybody gets to talk at the city council meeting.
I think you do actually have to send an email.
Yeah, you got to send an email, but they'll put you in
like register.
Talk. Yeah, they're not going to be like, oh, no. I mean, but yeah, as long as you send an email, you can talk. And, just give you a piece on why what they're saying is ridiculous, basically.
I'm going to just register and go there like, I disagree. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to go up there.
So wait, this is in the courthouse? Everybody's meeting at the courthouse? I feel like we about to be deep in there.
I don't remember exactly. I hope so. I'm about to wear a fucking shoelace around my head.
I'm bringing a whistle. No cap. I'm going to be in there like, they say some shit that, we don't agree with. I'm going to have to let it go.
You remember the dude that was standing in front of the bait store? He's like, banging on my chest. I'm about to be like that. Banging on my chest for slow dive.
I'm going to say, next person that say slow dive is weak. What'd he say? Ain't nobody. What'd he say?
I'm slapping papers out of lawyers' hands. He said, hey, yo, we not violent. That would be a terrible way to prove the point.
No, you got to call it a ratchet.
Feel it, though.
Yeah, like, nah. I think I'm pulling up. What time is that?
7
p.m. or a.m.?
7 p.m. I'm not gonna pull up p.m. I'm not pulling up butt naked. I'm gonna have a collared shirt on. I'm gonna be.
You're not pulling up?
I'm saying I'm not gonna. I said I was gonna pull up butt naked. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have a collared shirt.
That might not be too good for the cause. They're gonna be like, so wait, this is the type of people y'all gonna have at these spots?
I'm gonna have some khakis on. Collared shirt.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be there, man. Tuesday. Pull up to the city council in Norfolk. Yeah. If y'all want to be, if y'all want to support the cause.
I feel like I don't know. Look that shit up. It's on everybody's goddamn.
Yeah, I feel like hit up Raisa. I feel like that's what I'm gonna tell people. Like if they have any questions, like hit up Raisa. Scholarship.
If you know anybody that's involved in slow dive or anything like that, anybody that's really in tune with the community, they will definitely know the exact details. I kind of just learned about it today, for real, like a few hours ago.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I think last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to misrepresent what's going on, but I do know anybody could talk as long as they throw that email out there. And
it's like all we know is like creatives need help
Yeah.
with some shit. It's like, hey, we gonna pull up with the collar shirt. I'm putting my good pants on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to pull up like, with some shades. I'm finna be geeked up.
We all like we all gonna pull up like we came straight out the Matrix. Like like come on.
I mean that bitch like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say shit. We just gonna look at the judge. We gonna look like the Nation of Islam in that bitch. Like we just gonna stay at the judge, not say shit.
Brothers and sisters,
hell yeah. No,
stop shutting us down.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a fire spot to leave him at, bro. We like an hour and 15 in.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is there anything else you want to touch on or lead the people with?
Go fuck with Cool Conversations with Adonte IsCool. Support your local artists. Support your local businesses. Support yourself. Drink some water. Do some push-ups or some shit. You know I love you. And thank you again, Thelmir, for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. I fuck with y'all. And I'm see y'all around.
Hell yeah. I like this. I want to see more brands do shit together. I feel like that's cool. Like, you know, we all got our own, like, you know what I'm saying, little joints going on. Like, collabing is fire to me.
Hell yeah.
Like bro said, check out the Adonte IsCool podcast, man. We're going to put that in the description. Me and TC were actually on that episode not too long ago, so check that out.
Fire episode. We up to episode 40 right now.
Come on. You got more in the cut already filmed?
More in the cut. Yeah. I'm going to surf on a bitch back to success. Yeah. Don't think about it too hard, but just know it's happening.
I like that. Hell yeah. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you for sliding, bro.
Hey, man,
like I always say, fuck with the artists from the 757. And yeah, we're going to catch y'all next week. Peace.